All you need is you. That's what I'm going to be speaking about briefly today, alright? All you need is you. And if you don't know who you are more than this physical body. This physical body is just the housing of who you truly are. You are a god, you are a goddess. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. Right? You are more than your name, you are more than your job occupation, you are more than a male or a female. You are a god. Now back then the ancients, the meaning for God, right, the word that they used was Yod, He, Vav, He. Yod, He, Vav, He. Right? That means God. Now back then the ancients, you know, they instead of using the English language, they would communicate to each other through shapes and drawings, you know, and different signs. Right? And as man evolved, you know, that's what they got to find out about the meaning of the word Yod, He, Vav, He. Okay? Which means God. That is you and that is I. Alright? Now, Yod, He, Vav, He, which is God, when it is broken down, right? The Yod, Y-O-D, means hands. And you use the hands to create, right? Now, we are the only beings on this planet Earth that has hands. Some might say a gorilla and a monkey has hands, but those are not hands. They use them, you know, to eat and to swing from branch to branch, but they are not hands. We as human beings, we are the only creation on Earth that has hands. Right? And that's what Yod represents. Hands. Right? And when you break it down even further, that is your great I amness. Right? Yod. Now He, H-E-Y. He represents the eye. Some people call it the third eye, some people call it the first eye. Whichever one you want to call it, but that's your own wonderful human imagination. Right? So you have Yod, which means the hands, which is your great I amness. Then you have He, which represents the eye, your own wonderful human imagination. Then you have Vav, V-A-V, right, which means a nail. It represents a nail. And you use a nail to combine and to join things together, right? And when you break that down even further, that Vav represents your subconscious mind, right? It represents feeling, emotions, right? And that is what you use with your imagination in order to bring about the manifestation. And that is what the other He means, H-E-Y. So you have Yod, He, Vav, He. And that last He means the eye as well. But this eye now represents now the physical eye, what you can see, objectified, right? Seeing your imagination actually manifest, right? So that is what it means. Yod, He, Vav, He means God. And when you break down those words, each of those words, that is the meaning you get. Alright? Yod, which is your great I amness. He, which means your one wonderful human imagination. Vav, which represents the subconscious mind, the feeling, the emotions. And last but not least, He again, which represents the objectified solution here in the 3D reality. Okay? So Yod, He, Vav, He. Alright? So you imagine, you feel it, and it manifests. And that is all you need in this world. You. Because this whole vast world is creation. Right? There isn't anything that you can see right now with the physical eye that wasn't first a thought, or that wasn't first imagined. You and I, right, are creation. The rocks, the plants, the trees, the birds, numbers, whatever you want to call, whatever you could think of, right, first began as a thought. It is all creation. Everything in this vast world is a creation. Right? So all you need is you. You don't need family, nor you don't need friends. All you need to do is to exercise your imagination lovingly for yourself and for another. Your mother and your father. Your father was just like the sperm donor. Your mother was just to carry you for those couple months and bring you here on this earth, to bring you here on this earth. That was just your transportation. But your parents don't owe you anything. Your so-called friends, the people who you will call as friends, they don't owe you anything. You don't need these people. All you need is the knowledge of self, of your true self, knowing that you are the God and the Goddess, and that you can have anything that you desire. So with that being said, all you need is you. Alright? Do not bow down to nothing else in this creation. Do not accept no for an answer. If it is not your manifestation, do not accept it. If it is partial of your manifestation, do not accept it, unless you are a quitter. And there are no quitters here on this channel, right? We are all co-creators, and we all persist until it hardens into fact. We do not give in. We do not give in. We ride until the wheels fall off. So no matter what circumstances say, if it is a particular job that you want, right, and you set the intention for that, and they tell you no, there are no vacancies or whatever, or they have enough people and they don't need you, right? If that's what you truly desire, you continue to persist until it hardens into fact, because anything can happen within that time frame of when you receive the call, of they not needing you right now at the moment, to what can happen later on in the future. Anything can happen within that space of time. So you do not give up. If it's an X that you're trying to manifest back, and you're getting signals and contrast to the intentions that you set, that is not your manifestation. Do not settle for that. If it's a particular amount of money that you set your eyes on, but you're not seeing any things or anything as yet, that is not your manifestation. That is not your concern. Focus on it until it hardens into fact, because it has to. You are God. You are that creative power. When you set that intention on something and you focus on that, everything has to conform to that. You are that powerful. Just by the words you speak, the thoughts that you entertain, the words that you write, the feelings that you have on a regular basis. And another thing, don't worry about what the next man is doing, right? And don't blame others, you know, because of how your life is going or whatever the case may be. Don't blame nobody that you might think may have wronged you or anything like that. Because when it all boils down, it's still at you. It's all at you. It's all up to you. People can have their opinions about you. People can say things to you, you know. People can do things, you know, and if you give them the consent, it can piss you off. But at the end of the day, it's all about you. Because what I've learned is that we as human beings, we suffer from amnesia, right? We forget a lot, and we forget fast. A person can tell you something today. Oh, you can never be that person. You can never own that. You can never have that, until the day you get it. And then these same people you will not believe that told you that will be up in your face, right? As though they were helping you all along. That is just how human beings are. So fuck circumstances and fuck what people say or think. Straight up. Because it's all about you. The scriptures in the Bible, it's all about you. The drama, the play is all happening within you and I. It's all about you. What you say goes. The thoughts you entertain, the words you speak. So whatever concept that you hold firmly about yourself, that is what another person will see, even if they don't say it. Even if their actions contradict. But the truth cannot lie. Because if you are a loving person, a genuine person, but you might have some people that treat you like shit, but yet you will say, well, we're all one pushed out. It's not because you're doing something wrong, right? Or you might be thinking that, you know, you're a bad person. right? It's not that. It's that you're loving and you're genuine, and that is what triggers the so-called demons in these other people, in order to act the way how they act towards you or behave. And they know for a fact that you're a loving, genuine person, right? But they're unaware of how to control that being within them, right? So they let their emotions control them, causing them to behave like that, right? But all you need is you. You don't need nobody else. No friend, no family member, nothing. You are the co-creator of your world. You are here, Vav here. You are the God, you are the goddess. Alright? So imagine, feel it, walk in the assumption as the man and the woman every single day that already has their desire, and then you will say objectified in this world. Because this whole vast world, everything is creation. And that is all you need. That is all you need. The news you listen to, all of that is creation. The diseases and stuff that is in this world today, all of that is creation. What people say or think about you, all of that is creation. Right? So, with you knowing who you truly are, and that is the God of your world, and that you create everything in your world, create lovingly for you and create lovingly for another person. And do not bow down to anything else in this world. Right? Circumstances, nothing. Don't bow to it. All you need to focus on is what you are creating, what you're giving your energy to, what you're giving your focus to. Every single day. That is all you need. Don't worry about what the other person is doing, what other people are seeing, what is going on in the world. None of that. Because what you focus on will eventually become your world, and things on the outside now, right, which has objectified, right, it will conform to your beliefs and your thoughts. Right? So it's all about you. You are all you need. So all kings and queens, all gods and goddesses, all beautiful people, I hope this message was of help to you. Feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so yet. Feel free to click the notification bell as well. Feel free to like, feel free to comment, feel free to share my videos, okay? I am Be Floss to God. Send you love, peace, joy, prosperity, and blessings, and do have a blessed day, alright? And just remember, where attention goes, energy flows, right? All you need is you. Exercise that wonderful power within you, right, in a loving way, and you can have anything you desire, no matter what it is. Every single day, use it, and use it lovingly, and don't worry about anything else that's going on in this world, whether it might seem life threatening or whatever. You have the power to change anything and to conform anything to what you want. Fuck what other people say, think, or do, or whatever circumstances happen, and focus on you and what you want. Peace, love, and I'm out.